Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to a video in which, you know what? I want to talk about the Balon D'Or that happened last night. Now, I'm recording at nearly 6 a.m. in the morning, the following, day. And we've got a new Balon D'Or winner for the year of 2025. Now, the question is, was it Lamine Yamal? Was it Rafinha? Was it Mohamed Salah? Was it Vitinha? Nope. It was Osmane Dembélé. Dembouz. Yeah, that brother won the Balon d'Or. And we're gonna talk about my thoughts about it, but you know exactly what to do, ya Jama'at al-Khair. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you may be. Now, you know what? First of all, actually, before I show this, I wanna show an image of Dembele, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually happy that he's winning it, man. You guys gonna call me crazy? I'm happy, man. I'm here for this because the way I see it, the rightful winner won. No more robberies, no more scams, none of that stuff. No. Actual deserving winner. Yeah, that's all we're here for. Deserving dubs. You understand? Like, look at this, man. This is something beautiful to see, man. None of this scamming Ballon d'Ors, bro. Yeah, actual, genuine, deserving winners. Yeah, Champions League winner, League 1 winner. Yes, if I'm giving respect to Bundesliga, I'm giving respect to League 1. Hold that. Yeah, Coupe de France, I believe he won. Yeah, they didn't win the Club World Cup, but they made the final. Whatever, it don't matter because they won the other trophies. Yeah, and then they won a UEFA Super Cup as well. Oh, now, did he play in the UEFA Super? Yeah, he did. He did get the assist, didn't he? The point is, he's done more than enough during the season to get this award. Yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. Yeah, Lamine Yamal, he basically performed unbelievable. I think he's the best right winger in the world. Probably you can argue the best winger in the world. But what people need to understand here is the way I see it, you have to be the best player for the best team in the world of that year. That's why, as a Bayern fan, when we won in 2020, I was so annoyed that Lewandowski didn't even get the chance to win it. I guarantee if it was somebody else, like a Messi or something, they would have opened the Balon d'Or ceremony. He's winning it. No, but they made this excuse of COVID. I'm still annoyed about 2013. Ribéry didn't win when we won the Champions League. So, by that metric, Osmane Dembélé should be winning the Balon d'Or. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. Apparently, his stats was unreal in the League 1. Let me go check Dembele's stats in League 1. Dembele stats 2024-2025. Let's go through that. Let me tell you them. So we had in League 1, sorry, not League 1. I'm sorry. 29 appearances, 21 goals, 8 assists. Then he had in the Champions League 8 goals, 6 assists. That's in the Champions League with 15 appearances. Club World Cup 4 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. Coupe de France 4 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist. And then basically, what's this? Trophy de Champion. That's one appearance, 1 goal. Okay. So it says 53 appearances, 35 goals, 16 assists. So if I was to add that up right now, 35 plus 16, 51 GA. Come on, man. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, this brother definitely deserved the Balon d'Or. He just did. You know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. Lamine Yamal turned up in some big moments. I'm not going to deny it. You can argue the Spanish Super Cup, La Liga, etc. You know, your UEFA Champions League, he did as much as he could. It's just the fine margins went against him. To be honest, it was kind of his fault because he decided to play ball rather than time waste. But again, these fine margins are the differences. At least it should be the difference between you winning and losing a Ballon d'Or. And in this case, it has been. So you know what? Happy days. Now, I want to go through the top what you call it? Well, yeah, the top 30, because the top 30 kind of irks me, to be honest. Um I mean, in a Bayern perspective, it really irks me, but I'm gonna try to not just talk about Bayern here. I'm gonna try to talk about in general. Now, here's the list, right? So as you can clearly see, now I decided to zoom in so you all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. Yeah, hopefully you can. So it's so here you have Osmane Dembele, Lamine Yamal. Okay. Vitinha, okay. Mohamed Salah and Rafinha. Now, I'm not gonna lie here. I'm happy that Salah has gotten this far. Listen, I mentioned it before and people misunderstand me. Salah, he gets slightly overrated, so meaning he'll get hella overhated. That's Mohamed Salah in a nutshell. However, if I'm being honest, Salah deserved to be somewhere in the top five. He did. I know people say, "Oh, his second half of the season was all," but he carried Liverpool on his back to win a Premier League. If you're gonna overhype a Premier League, realistically speaking, Salah deserves to be in somewhere in the top five. He just does. You know what I mean? I just feel like Rafinha got hard done by though. Because if we talk about Rafinha, um, let me talk you through Rafinha's stats. Uh, okay. Let me go through this one because this one I've heard a lot of people complain about Rafinha, and now thinking about it, I hear it because in La Liga, 18 goals, 11 assists, 13 goals. That was top scorer, by the way. 9 assists, right? And then you had in Copa del Rey 1 goal, 4 assists. Super Copa 2 goals, 1 assist, and so that is in total 34 goals, 25 assists. Now, if I add that up right now, 34 plus 25, that's 59, right? That's around 59. You're telling me that is not better than Mohamed Salah's season? That's the only thing I'm willing to argue. You could even make an argument of he should be number 3. But then again, why I'm not doing Vitinha this service as much as I am with kind of with a little bit with Salah is because with Vitinha, he did all the things Dembele done, and he won the Nations League, which, by the way, that was the same trophy that the Lamine Yamal versus Dembele feud. That's when it kind of started as well. The Nations League, when they faced off in the semi-final. I don't forget. So that's why I'm giving Vitinha benefit of the doubt here. However, with Mohamed Salah, listen, Salah 5th, I can allow it. 4th, it's a bit of a stretch, but I kind of get it. However, because I feel like Rafinha got hard done by, maybe you can argue him being 4th. You know what I mean? And then you have Hakimi 6th. I don't mind. Kylian Mbappe, you can hear it, but we're gonna have to go through this season because if he really, the thing is with Mbappe, he had a bad start to the season. He had a really, really bad start to the season, but then eventually, what happened was he started fixing up and he ended up getting 40 goals. He ended up winning the Golden Boot. I remember when there was a top 30 list, Harry Kane, I said, should have been in that list one year when he got 36 goals in the Bundesliga, even though he won trophyless because he got that Golden Boot. So by that metric, Mbappe, same thing. You know what I mean? Cole Palmer, he's here because obviously of the Club World Cup. He turned up when it mattered the most. I get it. I get it. Donnarumma, I mean, he's a goalie, but let's be honest. PSG was very pivotal for them. It is what it is. Nuno Mendes, you can make an argument. My issue here, though, is Pedri. You know, if I'm putting, you know what I would have done personally? because I see Pedri got hard done by, in my opinion. You can make an argument for Kvaratskhelia as well. I wouldn't put Nuno Mendes top 10, and neither would I put what's his name, Gianluigi Donnarumma or Palmer. Like somebody between 8th, 9th, and 10th need to go because Pedri should be there, and I can make an argument with Kvaratskhelia as well. These two men should be replacing. If I had to pick somebody, Palmer and Donnarumma, ma salama. See you later. I know that he won the Club World Cup, but that's all he done. So Palmer, Donnarumma, bye-bye. Pedri, Kvaratskhelia, in. Mendes, you can stay. Yeah. Harry Kane, I think, should be in a worse situation. I'll be honest. That guy getting 13th, he scammed that, in my opinion. Because as a Bayern fan, I can tell you, this brother literally was mid halfway through it. I'll be honest, and he didn't turn up when it mattered most. Let's stop acting like he was unreal just because he's unreal at the moment. Last season, he was mid. But anyway, we'll talk about a Bayern player that I really feel like got hard done by. But Harry Kane, I think he should have been a bit quite worse, in my opinion. Due, I think should have been better than him. Victor Gyökeres, I can make an argument based on what he did in Sporting Lisbon, should have been given a better rating than Harry Kane. Vinicius Jr. 16th, how is he here? Bro, how is he in top 30, let alone 16th? Huh? Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, my, give me a break, man. Give me a break. Lewandowski should be better than him anyway. Yeah, Scott McTominay, fine. But realistically speaking, there are some players I see down there that could have been in a better position than McTominay. But regardless, McTominay deserves to be around the mix. Yeah. João Neves, I think João Neves deserves to be. He's one of them. I think he should be in a better position. Why is he 19th? You know, Lautaro Martinez should be in the lower part of the top 30. Bottle job. Actually, maybe don't even put him there. But again, because he made the final, he's there. Fine, whatever. It is what it is. Guirassy, listen, he may be one of the top scorers in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. But again, 1-0. So why is he ahead of specific somebody over here? I don't know, but whatever. McAllister, I actually think McAllister could have been a bit higher. Oh, of course. PR got Jude Bellingham a spot, huh? Typical. Fabian Ruiz could be a bit higher. Right? Champions League or whatever. Denzel Dumfries, what did he do other than the Barcelona to away? Yeah, Erling Haaland. I mean, that wasn't really a great year for Erling Haaland. So what is he doing there? Okay, Declan Rice, the free kick scamming the way. By the way, where is Bukayo Saka? You know, if we're going to talk about Arsenal players, where is Bukayo Saka? No, but because Declan Rice scored them free kicks against Real Madrid, now he's the deserving player to be from Arsenal Football Club to be in the top 30. If I was to pick an Arsenal player out of this list, Bukayo Saka is getting in there. If I was to pick a player from Arsenal, that's not me saying he deserves to be in there. I'm just saying if I picked an Arsenal player. My point is they only chose Declan Rice because they wanted an Arsenal player, and this Arsenal player just happened to score 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. Van Dijk, I'm surprised he's even here. He should be higher. But look, can we talk about how William Pacho is getting scammed of a spot in the top 30? How is Florian Wirtz in the list and not Jamal Musiala, bro? The guy was mid last season. He was okay. Nothing special. But he's somewhere in the top 30, whereas Musiala playing better than him, not even in the list. Now, I'm not going to put Musiala in the list because I'm not as shameless as French football, and I'm not as shameless as Premier League fans. Yeah? But let's be honest, anyone that watched the Bundesliga last season will know he was not as good as 2 seasons ago. He was somewhat good. Nothing special. Anyway, and then you have the guy who's better than half the fucking list. Fucking 30th. Oh, that makes fucking sense. Yes, Michael Olise is 30th. I tell you who he gets above out of this list. He gets above Florian Wirtz, gets above Declan Rice, Erling Haaland, Dumfries, Fabian Ruiz, you can make an argument, Bellingham. You can make an argument for McAllister. Grassi, yes. Lautaro, yes. John Evans, make an argument. Yes. McTominay, yes. Lewandowski, yes. Vinicius, hell yes. Gyökeres, yes. Desire Doué, no. To be fair, you can. I think Desire Doué deserve. I think Desire Doué is one of them ones that gets underrated. To be honest, and he did contribute in the Champions League final and throughout the season for PSG. We'll allow it with Desire Doué over Harry Kane. Yes, our best player. Kvesha Kvaratskhelia and anybody else here. You know what? Probably over Cole Palmer and Gigi Donnarumma. Actually, or no. Yeah, yeah, probably. You can make an argument. You can make an argument. Or at least Cole Palmer for sure. But Donnarumma, it's a debate. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is I've named a lot of players that Olise can go above. And he's placed number fucking 30th, man. Are you kidding me? This proves that this fucking French football have an agenda on FC Bayern Munchen. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's just pathetic. It generally is pathetic. And you know the problem is our PR is pathetic, is awful. It's just god awful. But listen, the whole moral of the story is Osmane Dembélé deserves the Balon d'Or. Lamine Yamal deserves to be second place. Vitinha deserves third. I would have made a switch up between Salah and Rafinha, and that's about it. If we're talking about top five, you know what I mean? And around the top 10, again, Palmer and Donnarumma, you can get rid and put Pedri and Kvaratskhelia in there. For me, Olise should at least be top 15. If you put Olise around top 15, I'm cool. You know? And that's why I had a little debate with some players. But that's max, yeah? Olise, top 15 max. Otherwise, don't even bother, bro. The other 15, put the fries in the bag. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's talk about the other awards. Bonmati won the female Balon d'Or. Arsenal won the female club of the year. PSG won the male club of the year. Enrique, he won the manager of the year, the Johan Cruyff one. Who won the women's one? The women's manager of the year. Who won that one? I'm gonna quickly check that one. That one. Who won that one? The women's one. The women's Balon d'Or, not Balon d'Or, manager of the year. Who won that? So why is it? I hate when the internet does this, man. Anyway, I forgot who it was, but no, I can check now. There you go. It's scrolling. Yes. Okay. The Johan Cruyff one. Yes, who was it? Yes, this one. Her name was Sarina Weigmann. Who's Sarina Weigmann? I don't know who she coaches. Sarina. Dutch football manager, and I don't know who she coaches at the moment. Who does she coaches? She coaches England. Okay. So she coaches England here. Okay. So interesting stuff. But yeah, and many more awards have been given and stuff like that. I think they did something for Diogo Jota, God rest his soul. So yeah, there you go. But guys, that's my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Guys, do you know exactly what to do? Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you may be. And until then, guys, take care and see y'all later.